Okay, people, we are back. We are back. So you guys read the title. Evelyn Lozada calls off her engagement to her black king. All right. Now they say she met him over there on that show, Queen's Court, that played on Peacock. I never saw one episode of Queen's Court. All I know is you had Evelyn over there with her forehead and that vein in her forehead. You had Nivea over there with the crooked mouth and the crooked smile. And then you had Tamar over there popping her gums and snapping her neck. I mean, what else was that show really about? Evelyn getting pissed, Tamar moving her neck, and Nivea with the mouth over like that. I'm just saying, no no shade, all right? But they say that her engagement has now been called off via U.S. Weekly Magazine, so we're going to get into it. The Queen's Course lady's been taking some L's. Yep, Tamar lost her white man. Nivea ain't found no man. Maybe the dope man. I don't know. And Evelyn then lost her man too. Just saying. I'm just saying. So anyway, let's get to it. I see y'all can hear me there in the chat. We're going to pull it up. Bam. Okay. So this was Evelyn and her fiance that she met on that show. First off, let's be real. When these people go on these shows and they get engaged, do y'all realize that these shows are taped in like 2 weeks? Sometimes 3 weeks, maybe 28 days, but it's usually between 14 to 21 days of taping. So you mean to tell me that people that have only been around each other 14 to 21 days are going to get engaged and I'm supposed to believe it? It's supposed to work out. It's supposed to be real. Thank you, Queen, for voting for my mom. I appreciate that. Thank you. Evelyn Lozada. I'm just saying. Do we really think that shit is real? Now, if y'all are just watching these shows for entertainment, let me know. Because that's all I would ever watch it for, even though I don't really dive deep into dating shows. I'm just saying. Penelope said his family probably couldn't stand her. Nina said Miss Lozada. Damn, why is it not unclicking that? Wait, that's weird. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Charnel. Appreciate that. Charnel said, I said on X 3 days ago, she don't want that man. I didn't watch the show. Hell no, she don't want that man. But anyway, their engagement after 10 months has been called off. So let's actually read the U.S. Weekly article. Okay. The Basketball Wives star, by the way, I cannot believe that the Geriatric Wives is still on the air. Apparently, this newest season had a lot of high ratings. I don't know if it was the basketball LA hoes that got high ratings or if it was some heifers down there in Orlando that y'all was really kicking it with and that y'all was really vibing with on the screen. You let me know down below. Did you like the LA Basketball Wives better? Or did you like the Orlando? Although I dare say Basketball Wives ain't been worth watching since they left Miami. Because what in the hell is in Orlando? Orlando ain't but that big. How many restaurants are they gonna go to? How many clubs are they gonna tear up fighting? I don't see the longevity in it, but I could be completely wrong. So anyway, told Us Weekly on Thursday that she and Lewis, who is 42, so okay, age appropriate, have officially called it quits. The pair got engaged in December 2022 after falling in love on the Peacock dating show Queen's Court, which aired on the streamer in March. So y'all really think they really fell in real love while making a TV show? Okay. She said, quote, things went so fast. 6 months later, we were engaged, and I just felt a little bit of a disconnect. Well, ma'am, you felt a disconnect because you didn't know the man. That's kind of how that works. And the distance, he lives in Atlanta, she lives in LA, and that was another thing that was really, really difficult. Now, let's just stop it right there. He lives in Atlanta, she lives in LA. If I go on a dating show that has a nationwide casting call, then I already know it's a possibility that somebody that I pick or that's picked for me is not going to live in the city I live in. And so why would you even sign up for a relationship like that if you are not willing to deal with what comes with having a long distance relationship and possibly even eventually like relocate? Anyway, She said he has a son that is, I believe, in his first year of high school or going to high school. It was a lot of moving parts and it just started becoming difficult. And I was just like, I don't want to keep this going just for the world. Lozada went on to share that they both believe parting ways was the right thing to do, adding, I'm just happy we're able to be mature and be friends. According to the reality star, fans will see their breakup unfold on season 11 of Basketball Wives, which premiered on VH1 earlier this month. Blah, 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 blah. So let's go back up. Let's go back up. So I just want to know, are y'all buying it? Because I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. What it's really giving to me is that this was nothing but a PR relationship to keep her storyline going on Basketball Wives. Like, if you think about it, before she went and did the show Queen's Court, we didn't know if Basketball Wives was coming back or not. I believe actually, even after that, like OG situation, they had a bit of a hiatus. Then they decided to come back and not even bring OG back, but most likely OG is still locked in a contract with VH1. So I don't even know if we'll see OG on any other shows anytime soon. Because that's normally what they do. Like when you sign up for these reality shows, they'll lock you in like a 6-season contract, or you assign something that says like you can't film with anybody else for like a year or two or whatever. So I don't know. If OG comes back on the show, we do another interview, we'll get into it and we'll talk about it. But just don't be surprised if it's like some years before you see OG on the screen again. But anyway, he's being a good father. He's living in Atlanta like you already knew before you guys even got engaged. So who's believing that it just became too much? You know, you didn't like that man like that. It was good for your storyline. It was good for your image. He was safe enough that you could trust him not to go on social media and blast your ass. They probably had sex and they probably had some fire sex. I ain't gonna hold you, but this was never going to be anything that was real. However, since Queen's Court was such a big hit, and since she was in a relationship, that gave her a storyline besides sucking Shawnee's ass to then come back to the Basketball Wives. Now she can let him go and go about her business. And she can get back to screaming at hoes and jumping on tables and throwing wine bottles. Because that's all these shows are about. I don't listen. If you heifers can't get along after 10, 11 years of working together, it probably ain't gonna never happen. Like what I just don't understand what else Basketball Wives has to give. But I also understand that MTV and VH1 as a whole is kind of like on the downturn. So that's that. So basically, what it sounds like is the man was living life, being a father, doing what he was supposed to do, and she wasn't getting enough attention. And he couldn't fly back and forth. He probably has joint custody or maybe even full custody of his son, so he can't relocate to no LA. And she cut him off. And it was easy to cut him off because you didn't like him that much. Get a Clue said they aren't Basketball Wives. Exactly. Cute CA Cutie said it's entertainment in my opinion. As long as y'all know that. As long as y'all know that. All right. Now, speaking of that, once again, because y'all know I'm going to promote it on every video that I do, make sure you vote for my mom. She entered this Vote Fab 40 contest. All right. And I guess is where women that look good over the age of 40 compete for 40K. I am not mad at it. Okay. So make sure y'all actually go and vote. Some of y'all already did, and I appreciate that. You're gonna hear me talk about it a lot. The link to her page, I guess, is actually pinned in the chat. Are we surprised they separated? No, not at all. I don't feel sorry for him anyway. Should have never gotten with her. Facts. Abu said, "Oop, yeah, exactly." Get a Clue said, I think Evelyn and Shawnee are lovers. Ooh. You think Evelyn and Shawnee over there doing the scissor hand twist? You think so? I don't know. Yeah, she just needed money in the storyline to stay relevant. Absolutely. That's the name of the game, staying relevant. As long as you stay relevant, you can make a bag. but they spend this shit just as quick as they get it. Thank you, Cassandra. I appreciate that. Hope she let me hold something when she went shit. I hope she let me hold something. Okay. Get a clue said yes. Dede Jones said what I missed. Just talking about Evelyn Lozada. They go hard for each other. They do. Shani has always protected Evelyn's nasty behavior. Ooh. Isn't Shanice a first lady now? Oh, Shani. Yeah, Shanice is Evelyn's daughter. That's named Shanice. Shani's name is Vashandria. But you say, isn't she a first lady now? Yes, she is. I just don't understand how you're gonna be a first lady and on a skanky, trashy reality show. I don't really understand how that works. These dating shows are nothing but a gimmick. Facts. Oh, I miss Shani. Okay. Thank you, Carly. Now you good? We actually about to head out. Just wanted to come and report on that. We will be back. We will be back in like 15 minutes to actually talk about Jussie Smollett and him entering a rehab facility. This is truly a full circle moment, and I'm gonna tell y'all why when we come back. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you care, and I will catch you all later.
It's Storm Show.